Hey everyone, Old Coot Camper here, and at the end of my last video, you saw me survive, barely, the death-defying drive known as the Moki Dugway.
Look at this crazy ass road. Oh my god.
Great experience, but one I'm going to pass on if I ever go that way again. Right now I'm going to take advantage of these big old rocks in my campsite at the Sand Island BLM Campground near Bluff, Utah, and clean off my dusty solar panels. Once this is done, I'm going to head out and get on the road to Moab. But on my way to Moab, up Highway 191, I have a couple of things I want to do, including visiting Natural Bridges National Monument, and then stopping at the Edge of Cedars Museum in Blanding, Utah. Edge of Cedars is the site of an ancient Puebloan village, and they've built a museum around that. You know, I have to say that Sand Island Campground was pretty darn nice. The sites were cheap at $15 a night. Heck, that's almost free. Petroglyphs right along the San Juan River. And if you want to raft or kayak, this is the place to do it. The San Juan River runs pretty fast through here. Driving through Utah is so interesting. Flat desert, sandstone cliffs and arches and small towns along the way. Up ahead you can glimpse the LaSalle Mountains with snow-covered peaks. Still late in May. You have to go northwest on Highway 95 just south of Blanding, and that 42-mile drive to Natural Bridges is just fabulous. Ah, bikers. I'm sure I'm getting close to the park entrance now. State Route 275 is a road that takes you through Natural Bridges National Monument. I'm not camping here today, but I've got my camper, so I'm hoping to just drive through the monument, maybe stop here and there and do a short hike if I can. Let's see what's here. The entire parking lot is under construction, so I'm just going to pop in, pay my fee, and then get out and then drive through the park.
A lot of construction here. I have no idea what I'm going to see, but it's going to be good.
Drive through the monument was really nice, but alas, here's where things went wrong. And this whole trip was not very kind to me in terms of photography. Anyway, I lost some footage, including footage of a hike down to one of the natural bridges. So all I have to show for it now are a few pictures. Still, I hope you get a sense of how beautiful this is, and it entices you to visit at some point.
So I thought I'd stop at the Edge of Cedars Museum. It's like the largest collection of Pueblo artifacts in the Four Corners state. So let's see what we got here.
The whole museum is just filled with artifacts, from arrowheads and hunting tools to pottery and just a variety of different things. There's even an archaeological research area where they have all these pottery pieces cataloged, and you can take a look at that. And if you're interested, there's even some art that you can buy as well. And for $5, it's a really good deal. The museum is actually built right next to a Puebloan village, an archaeological site that they found, and it's one of the few places I know where they actually let you walk right into the dwelling itself. Fireplace is actually pretty cool, and I think this place would be pretty cozy if you started a fire down there. Just an hour up the road from Blanding is my final destination for the day.
Moab. I am here. Look at all the RVs everywhere. This place is hopping.
I'm gonna visit the town tomorrow. I'm kind of tired, and my destination is on the north end. It's called Portal RV Resort. I have to tell you, when I got in here, my little Tab 400 teardrop trailer felt a tad bit out of place with all of these luxury rigs here in a luxury RV resort. Hey, but I did get a swimming pool out of it, and that was cool.
I am on the end. I got trees. Look at me.
Next morning, I got in my car, headed north right over the Colorado River, and took a left onto State Route 279, also known as Potash Road. This road is a wonder in itself. It follows the Colorado River, and there are so many things to see and do there. A lot of rock climbing. You can stop and see dinosaur tracks, petroglyphs, but my target today was the Corona and Bowtie Arch Trail, about a half hour from where I was staying.
Whew, that's cool. I don't think I'm an eighth of a mile into this hike, and the beauty is absolutely stunning. Take a look. I'm going to do Corona Arch first, and then I might do Pinto Arch. I just heard a bee go by. It sounded like an aircraft. It was so loud. Look down, and you'll see some paint. That's telling you the way to go. Publeoan. First sight. Look at that. Cool. Woo! And the trail goes up this way. Okay. I can do that.
Once you climb the chain rope, you've got a relatively short traverse to a ladder, but it's on a pretty steep incline of rock, and for some reason this freaked me out. I deleted the audio because you don't want to hear that, but ultimately I made it, and you know what, at the end of the day it wasn't really that difficult.
Okay, I made it. Okay. That is so scary. So, I'm getting closer to the arch. Even if I fall here, I'll slide down, but I won't go off a cliff. So I'm pretty safe. I'm still kind of reeling from that one little spot at 20 feet or so. Look at that. Wow. Wow, what a sight. Bowtie Arch, pretty damn cool, huh?
Well, you know, what goes up must come down. So back down the ladder I went, across the steep little rock face, and down the chain link. Wasn't so bad this time.
Made it. I did not die. Whew. When you walk along this part, clearly they had stakes and rails, or chains in here to prevent you from falling, but I guess they figured that even if you fell, you're probably not going to die, so they took them out. So I've decided I'm going to start towards Pinto Arch. I am not going to go anywhere where I'm at the edge of a cliff. So if that happens, I'm turning back. But we'll see.
folks, if you're ever in the Moab area, don't pass up the Bow Tie, Corona, and Pinto Arch hike. It is really something. And in fact, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I had the opportunity to do it again at a different time, and the part that was so freaky wasn't so freaky to me. Anyway, later that day I did head north to Dead Horse Point State Park. Did a hike there. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier in this video, this trip has not been kind to me. I lost more footage there, but did take a lot of iPhone video in short form. So look for a short in the near future on Dead Horse Point State Park and my hike there. The next day I wandered around Moab for a bit, and it's just the most charming town. There are so many shops with a variety of things, including Native American artwork and rugs, as well as plenty of local art, all of which was out of my price range, of course. There was a plethora of restaurants and an outside festival of some sort. I enjoyed it so much I decided to stay another day and pay another $93 to sleep in my camper. Sunday I went to a bar around 11 a.m. and had the place to myself. This isn't Wisconsin. With the weather like this, the bars would be packed as soon as they opened. Finally, I took a drive on scenic Highway 128, going east out of Moab and then back west as you parallel the Colorado River. The beauty of this place just amazes me. Well, folks, that's the end of this video and the last video in my 2023 Southwest adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you'll continue to join me as I explore more camping in Wisconsin and next year, another out west adventure. This time to the northwest, to Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana's Glacier National Park. Cheers, and until next time, carry on.